What's up, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and this is my review on Love and Hip Hop Season 5 Reunion. I told you guys that the reunion would basically, after I watched the reunion, it would basically let y'all know whether I'm going to review the reunion or not. And it was a pretty good reunion. It was much better than the whole season. I'm just ready for this whole Love and Hip Hop New York shit to be over. I'm ready for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and can't nobody blame me for that. I'm just waiting for that to come, because at the end of it all, that's the best damn reality show on VH1. So, you know, it is what it is. But I will say, before I get into the video, let's talk about Erica Mena right quick, because she did a couple of things on this episode behind the scenes. So let's just talk about Erica Mena. As much mouth as she has, and all the shit that she talks about everybody else on Twitter, any type of social media networks, on interviews and everything else, she talks a lot of shit about people, but she can't even be woman enough to show up on the reunion to face all of her enemies. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't like it as much shit as she be talking. But you know, at the same time, Drea did the same thing, and I really wasn't mad with her about it. But after the fact, I really was mad that she didn't face Sunday or Jackie or British or anybody else that she had a beef with, because of the fact that I just feel like it's a pussy move. Like, you think you so above everybody, so you got to do a one-on-one interview with the motherfucking producer and talk all that bullshit that you could be talking to these bitches that got issues with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I just feel like that's some bitch shit. And then on top of that, that reminds me of when Megan brought the motherfucking security guard to the reunion on the Bad Girls Club. It's just a bunch of bullshit to me. Like, if you big and bad and you talk all that motherfucking shit that you should, then you should show up to the motherfucking reunion and just settle that unfinished business. But I guess bitches just ain't real like me, because I don't give a fuck if I can't fight. I don't give a fuck. If I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm gonna show up to the motherfucking reunion and talk my shit. And if anybody wanna beat my ass, they can. I swear to God, I'm not nobody's type of fighter, but I swear I'm gonna fight your ass back. So it is what it is. If I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm gonna own the shit that I motherfucking talk. Stand firm in your bullshit, Erica. I ain't here for that. So we get into Erica, and she talks about the situation with Sin. First of all, if y'all even know, I have never been here for Erica and Sin's relationship. Never been here for it. Because I always felt like it was a cop-out, it was a ploy for a different storyline and to make everybody talk. Because Erica was never really in love with Sin. I thought that Sin was actually in love with Erica, but I just had a feeling that Erica really didn't care about Sin the way that Sin cared about Erica. I just never felt that way. Period. I never felt like that. And for her to be going in on Sin the way that she is and talking all of that shit about how Sin is playing a victim and everything like that. But just last season, you showed us that you weren't shit, because you was sitting up there kissing on Rich and sitting up in his lap, you know, deceiving Sin and doing all that fuck shit to Sin. And you want to make us believe that you, like your hands ain't dirty at all and that Sin got her hands in it. Not saying that Sin is picture perfect, because I don't believe that anybody is. I'm not either. Me and my chip tooth ain't either. But at the end of the day, bitch, you ain't perfect, and that's why you get red. And I'm just not here for your sob story, bitch. You talking about if you were to expose Sin, you would bury her. Bitch, if you really got some tea on the bitch, then bury her ass. Then if you really got some tea, that's because you ain't got shit to say. That's what I'm saying. So, bitch, fuck you. I'm so glad that Sin has moved on with her life, and she can continue on doing what she got to do, because honestly, Sin was a likable person. I just didn't like her with Erica, because I just don't feel like Erica is any good for anybody. And for her to move on and get engaged to Bow Wow so fast after her and Sin broke up speaks volumes to me. It lets me know that she was already up on the dick in the first place, and just Sin just gave her a reason to leave her alone just so she could stay on the dick. That's how I feel. So fuck Erica. So then we get into the situation with Erica again, with Chink and Chrissy. And the thing about it is, as much as she's a punk ass bitch for doing all her little reads behind the scenes, I will say that she read the fuck out of Chrissy, and she demolished Chrissy. And I felt bad for Chrissy, and I wanted to cry for Chrissy. And I know that if I was Chrissy, I would have been upset as fuck, because I can't put my hands on the bitch and she ain't even at the reunion show to talk her shit to my damn face. That's how I felt for Chrissy. So at the end of the day, I can give Erica props on that. Even though it was a pussy ass move to read her behind the damn screen, I do feel like she read the fuck out of Chrissy. She really did. Now, for her to sit up there and just denounce ever really knowing the bitch like that really amazes me, because during that reunion, Chrissy posted a whole bunch of throwback photos of her and Erica together from years past, even old tweets from years past between her and Erica, basically exposing the bitch for the liar that she is. So I give Chrissy kudos for that. But I would never understand Chrissy and Chink's relationship. I don't understand what the fuck going on. Chink still ain't divorced his wife. He don't want to be with her, but he refuses to divorce her, and he don't want to move too fast. I don't get it. But all I gotta say is, y'all can leave. As much as I think that Chink Santana is all in the bag chips, I still feel like, you know, it is what it is. I just don't know. So the next person that I'm gonna talk about is the next thing I'm gonna talk about is this whole Yandy and Mendices thing. The thing about that situation is I just don't understand it. Like, it's really crazy how they are the best couple on the show, but at the same time, it's kind of like they got a lot of stuff going on. Like, as far as the whole situation with Kim and Judy, as far as that's concerned, I just feel like there was a bunch of nonsense. Like, why are they even involved in the stuff like that? And then, you know, Samantha being a part-time mother and saying that she can't raise her son while she's in school or at work, and then Mendice's got to have him for the whole week, but she only have him for the weekend. Now all of a sudden she want to have a son all the time. I don't understand that at all. And then Kim looking like, you know what I'm saying, looking like she's a buffalo, getting up out of her seat every 10 minutes because she don't agree with something somebody said. Like, I just don't get it, and her voice is so annoying, and I just want her to go away. And then her and Judah aren't making the situation any better. Too many people are involved in this whole situation, and I just don't think that it's necessary, and I don't think it's cool for the kid anyway. So with that being said, I just want them to stop, because they didn't even know who Lil Mendices was living with while Mendices was in jail. Yandy said that she was keeping them, but at the end of it all, she turned around and say, oh no, that's a lie. But then they all say they were all hands on with the situation. Which one was it? Was he living with Yandy or not? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So then we get into Johnny Blaze, Rich, and Paris. My thing with that is, I thought that Precious Paris was signed to Rich Dollars, but apparently she wasn't signed to him, and that's why he really didn't give a damn about what she had going on or what she had to say about his management skills. That's how I feel about that. But then Johnny was like, well, he just upset because he couldn't have sex with her, which I really believe that that's why he was really mad, because he couldn't have no sex with Precious. And I mean, I really do believe that he would have tried. I mean, she is a pretty girl with a nice body, so I really believe that he would have tried it. But at the end of it all, Rich just a sucky manager, and I don't see why anybody would work with him, especially a woman, because you can't really get no good service from Rich unless you sleep with him. So with that being said, y'all just need to stop. Y'all women just need to stop working with Rich Dollars all together. Like, seriously, y'all just really need to stop doing it, because it's not going to work for you guys at all. So then, you know, we get into Johnny and Rich. She talks about how she feels like the only person she owes an apology is Paris. She doesn't owe anybody else an apology but, you know, but Paris. So she goes in on Rich, she cusses him out, she's about to fight Diamond, and Diamond just don't know what else to say, and it's crazy. So we get into the whole thing with Crisco the Snowman and Diamond. Now this is the most dumbest stuff that's going on the whole show. Like, I really don't understand it. My whole point is, both of y'all were keeping y'all kids a secret. When both of y'all found out that both of y'all had kids, y'all got mad with each other at separate moments and separate times. Y'all keeping the same secret from each other, but yet want to get mad. Then on top of that, your mama come out on the show, and Crisco mama come out on the show basically trying to make it seem like Diamond was just a horrible person because she left her daughter behind. Which she is a horrible person for leaving her daughter behind, but that doesn't really excuse what your son was doing to her. He was wrong altogether, and I just feel like you just need to acknowledge that. Just like Diamond's mama need to get up off her ass and just realize that her daughter wasn't nothing, and she abandoned her granddaughter just so she can be with Crisco the Snowman. That's exactly what she did, and I just don't get why she keep on trying to defend her. And then on top of that, to see how self-destructive your daughter is on TV is already a mess within itself. I mean, she going in bathrooms, sleeping with niggas and everything. Like, ain't nobody making Diamond do that. Diamond doing it on her own. So with that being said, you just need to have a seat. So that's all I really got to say about the Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5 Reunion Part 1. Leave all your comments below. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Still Standing Without the G. My Facebook fan page is Team Scotty. My Instagram is Scotty_by_nature. And I'll be back for my Keisha Cole All In video. I have to work, so it's going to be late. I'll do it soon after I watch the show. I'm out of here, y'all.